Morning everyone, a hazy, hot and humid start to your Monday morning. Let's take a look outside right now. White Plains at 73 degrees, Scarsdale 73 as well, but Yonkers the hot spot 77 degrees. We're warming up very quickly here in Westchester. Taking a look outside at the satellite and radar, nothing on it. It's a clear day, a beautiful start to our Monday. We do see off to the west there is a line of showers, not too menacing right now. It doesn't have a lot of moisture associated with it, but all the humidity is sitting right there waiting for it, and that will be the cause of the showers and thunderstorms later tonight into early tomorrow morning. But for today, 84 degrees, mostly sunny, very warm and humid. Into tonight, the clouds will increase. A late shower thunderstorm after midnight, around 1 a.m. That's well off in the future, though. Weather alerts, there is an air quality warning in effect for our northern neighbors, Ulster, Sullivan, Dutchess, Orange County, and New Jersey. Rockland and Westchester and the boroughs did not get it yet, but we should get it soon in the 11 o'clock hour. The National Weather Service does not put this out. This is our local DEC that puts that out. For the allergy report, trees and grass in moderate levels. The big story right there, mold, it's gone. Because of the lack of the rain over the past few days, the mold spores have dried out, and so if you're a mold spore sufferer, you are not experiencing much allergies at all. Taking a look at the beach report, no advisories for today except for the UV index. It's very high, it's at a 10. It actually can get higher, but doesn't usually around this part of the world. But that's because of the summer solstice. It is the first day of summer, actually at 6:34 p.m. today. It's when the sun is most directly on top of us. So be careful today. Do wear sunscreen if you're going out to the beach. The waves, not much of an issue. On the future case, you can see most of the day looking pretty nice. Then around 1:30, that's when the rain will actually move into our area. The clouds start, then a line of showers and thunderstorms move through early this morning. But by 5 or 6 a.m., we should dry out, and actually by the end of the day, we should see breaks of sunshine. Taking a look in the tropics, Tropical Storm Danielle right there. She has just been named by the National Hurricane Center, so she is the only active storm actually in the Atlantic or Pacific currently. She is max sustained winds at 40 miles an hour, but expected to fizzle out within the next day or so. Taking a look at the 7-day outlook, 85 degrees for tomorrow. Wednesday, we get more sun, 83. Thursday, a big chance of showers, 75. We don't warm up too much because of the cloud cover. But Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we warm up and dry out for your weekend. Good morning, everybody. A hazy, hot, and humid start to our Monday morning here in Westchester. Let's take a look at the current conditions. White Plains at 73 degrees. Scarsdale at 73 as well. Yonkers, however, the hot spot, 77 degrees. So warming up very quickly here in the Hudson Valley. Look outside. It's a beautiful day. The satellite and radar confirms that nothing on it is obviously very clear. As you actually look through the entire Northeast, nobody's experiencing anything. The remnants of the high-pressure system that brought us that beautiful Father's Day weather, the sun and the warm temperatures, that is dissipating as we see to our west a low-pressure system actually up in Canada is bringing us all this cold front right here. It's going to sweep through our area. It doesn't look like much now, but add in the humidity that we're sitting in right now, and that's your risk for severe weather. Today, 84 degrees, mostly sunny skies, very warm and humid. Tonight, the clouds will increase from that front. Late shower and a storm is possible after midnight. Taking a look at our weather alerts, there is an air quality warning in effect for most of us. Rockland, Westchester, and the 5 boroughs are excluded right now, but we're expecting them to be included in this warning soon. These warnings are not put out by the National Weather Service. They're put out by the New York State DEC, so we're waiting for them to get on board. Allergy report, trees and grass in moderate levels. The mold spore count has dropped significantly. There's none in the atmosphere that's measurable, so if you're a mold spore sufferer and you've been really suffering over the last week or so, today is your reprieve. It hasn't rained a lot over the past couple of days. That's why the mold spores are low. Taking a look at the beach report, there are no advisories for today. However, the UV index is very high. It's at a 10. It actually can get higher, but not in this part of the world. That 10 is because it is the summer solstice, when the sun is most directly on top of our region. And so the UV index being at 10, you should definitely wear a lot of sunscreen if you're going to be out even for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, doing a little gardening. Go out and put the sunscreen on. The waves are actually going to be pretty calm, 1 foot on the Sound and the river, so not much of a chop if you go to the beach. Taking a look at the future cast, as you can see most of the day, pretty nice. The storms are off to our west actually at 1:30, but the clouds start to roll in. Then around 2 or 3 a.m., that's when the storm's isolated thunderstorm come through. The rest of Tuesday looks pretty nice, Wednesday as well. Taking a look in the tropics right now, this is Tropical Storm Danielle right there. There she is. She is just named by the National Hurricane Center a few hours ago. She's been forming for the past 12 or 18 hours, and she's expected to dissipate. She's not a very strong tropical storm. It doesn't have a lot of moisture associated with it. Taking a look at our 7-day outlook, 85 on Tuesday after the showers pass through us in the morning, 83 on Wednesday, more sun. Thursday, we don't warm up much, 75 degrees. The cloud cover prevents us from warming up. The rain will come through later in the day. We'll see how much we get as we go on in the week. Friday, we dry out, 78, and for your weekend, we warm up and dry out as well. Good morning, everybody. A hazy, hot, and humid start to your Monday morning. Let's take a look at the current conditions in Westchester. White Plains at 73 degrees. Scarsdale at 73 as well. Yonkers at 77. That's the hot spot, as you can see, warming up very quickly here in the Hudson Valley. Taking a look at the satellite and radar, nothing to report. It's a beautiful day. Clear skies, as you can see if you walk outside. Zooming out to the northeast, we're in the remnants of the high-pressure system that brought us the beautiful weather this weekend. However, a system to our west will be bringing us some showers later today into tomorrow. This cold front, which doesn't look that menacing at first glance, mix it with the humidity that we're sitting in right now, and you've got some showers. Taking a look at today's planner, 84 degrees, mostly sunny. It is going to feel like summer. It is the summer solstice anyway. Very warm and humid. As we move into tonight, 65. The clouds will increase. A late shower and thunderstorm is not out of the question, especially after midnight. Taking a look at our weather alerts, as you can see, all these gray areas, this is an air quality warning in effect because of the haze and the humidity. If you do have a respiratory illness, I advise stay inside, or if you have to go outside, do not do any strenuous activity. You see right there, Westchester and Rockland not included in that warning. It will be soon. The DEC puts these out, not the National Weather Service, so we're waiting for them to give us that warning. Taking a look at the allergy report, trees and grass in moderate levels, not too bad. The mold count was very high last week. It's virtually none at this point. So actually the dry weather that we've been experiencing over the past few days has dried out those mold spores. The moisture is not there, so the mold spores can't grow. Taking a look at the beach report, there are no advisories for today. The UV index is very high. It's at 10. That's because of the summer solstice, when the sun is most directly on top of our region. That's when you get the most direct solar radiation. So do wear sunscreen, even if you're going to be out at the beach or even on your patio for more than 5 minutes. You could get burned after 10. Taking a look at the waves, 1 foot on the Sound and the river, so don't worry too much about the chop. It's not going to be too bad, but do always swim with a lifeguard. Taking a look at our futurecast, most of the day pretty nice. The clouds start to roll in around 1:30, and then the showers follow behind it. 6 or 7 a.m. we're already dry. Tuesday's just going to see sun and clouds, mostly clouds in the morning, and then sun breaking out in the afternoon. Right here, this is Tropical Storm Danielle. She's going to pop up right there. There she is. She's right near the Yucatan. She's in the Yucatan Peninsula. She has already made landfall in Mexico, but she has max sustained winds at 40 miles an hour. She's a very weak tropical storm. She will fizzle out over the next 24 hours. But for your 7-day outlook back here in New York, Tuesday, 85 degrees, mostly cloudy. Sun will peak out later in the day. Wednesday, more sun than clouds, 83. Thursday, we have another chance for some showers and an isolated thunderstorm, especially later in the day, but mostly cloudy skies, 75 degrees. Then Friday we dry out, 78 degrees, and Saturday and Sunday the temperatures rebound, really starts to feel like summer with temperatures in the mid-80s. Good morning, everybody. A hazy, hot, and humid start to our Monday morning. Let's take a look at the current conditions in Westchester. White Plains at 73 degrees. Scarsdale more of the same, but Yonkers clocking in at 77 degrees. That is the hot spot as we warm up pretty quickly here in the Hudson Valley. It's a beautiful start to our work week. You can see that on the satellite and radar, not a cloud to be seen on it. We zoom out to the northeast. We're still in the grip of the high pressure system that brought us the beautiful weather for Father's Day weekend. However, if we look to our west, we do see from the low pressure right out there in Canada a line of showers brought to us by a cold front. Now, they don't look too menacing right now, but if you add in the moisture that is sitting right on top of us, that will be the concoction for today's weather. Today, 84 degrees, mostly sunny, very warm and humid. It feels like summer, and today is the summer solstice, so it should feel like summer. Tonight, 65 degrees, increasing clouds, late shower and storm is likely, especially after midnight. Taking a look at the weather alerts, most of the tri-state area, with the exception of the city, Westchester, Rockland, and Long Island, are under an air quality warning. That means that if you have a respiratory illness, stay inside, or if you have to go out, do not do anything strenuous. Westchester, Rockland, and the 5 boroughs at least should be included in that warning soon. That's put out to us by the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation. Taking a look at our allergy report, moderate levels of grass and trees, tree pollen for today. The mold spore count virtually non-existent. Last week it was pretty high. This week, not there because of all the dry weather we've been having. Taking a look at the beach report, no advisories for today. The only problem is the UV index. If you're outside for more than 5 or 10 minutes, you must put sunscreen on. It is very high today. The sun is most directly on top of us during the summer solstice. That is when the UVA, the UVB, all those radiation waves, they hit us the hardest and the most directly during the summer solstice. The waves 1 foot on the Sound and the river, so that's not really the worrying part of the beach report. Taking a look at our futurecast, most of the day looks pretty nice. The line of showers start to move in around 2 a.m. This is the beginning of the cold front, this line of clouds. They'll wash through. By 6 or 7 a.m. you're already done. You might not even see it if you wake up late enough, so the rest of the day looks like sun and clouds. Taking a look in the tropics, this is Tropical Storm Danielle. She's about to pop up right here. There she is, on the gray, that big blob of gray. She's just been named by the National Hurricane Center. Max sustained winds at 40 miles an hour, but she's not expected to get any stronger or go anywhere for that matter. She's expected to fizzle out over Mexico. Taking a look at the 7-day outlook, 85 degrees on Tuesday, more clouds than sun after the rain earlier in the morning. Wednesday, 83, sun returns. Thursday, that's the worrisome day, 75. We don't warm up that much. Clouds most of the day. Rain starts later in the day. Thunderstorm is possible. Friday, we dry out, 78 degrees. And Saturday and Sunday, we warm up. We really start to feel like summer with temperatures in the mid-80s. Good morning, everyone. A hazy, hot, and humid start to our Monday. Let's take a look at the current conditions in Westchester. White Plains at 73, Mamaroneck 75, Yonkers 77. It is just getting warmer as the day goes on. It's already warm here at 10:30 in the morning. Satellite and radar right now, taking a look. Beautiful skies and a beautiful radar. Clear radar is a good radar. As you can see, most of the Northeast in the remnants of this high-pressure system that we've been going through that gave us the beautiful weather last weekend, or this past weekend. But if we take a look to our west, unfortunately, all good things come to an end as a cold front, which swept through the Midwest, is now making its way into our area. Now, it doesn't look too menacing by itself, but you take into account the humidity that's sitting in our area, then the storms will start to pop up. But for today, it's not going to affect us. 84 degrees, mostly sunny skies, very warm and humid. It will feel like summer. Today is the summer solstice, so it has to anyway. For tonight, 65 degrees, increasing clouds. A late shower and storm is likely after midnight. Taking a look at these air quality warnings, most of actually all of New Jersey, parts of the Hudson Valley, Ulster, Sullivan, Dutchess, Putnam, and Orange County are under these warnings. They're put out by the New York State DEC. Our area should also be under these warnings. They have not issued them yet, but they should come out soon. Be careful if you suffer from a respiratory illness, even allergies. They're enhanced today because of pollution and the haze and humidity. For the allergy report, moderate levels of tree and grass are present in the air, but the mold count is virtually none, thanks to the dry air that we've been having over the past few days. Taking a look at the beach report, no advisory for today, but the big story is the UV index. It's at 10, which is very high. When the summer solstice occurs, the sun is most directly over our hemisphere, the northern hemisphere. So that's when the sun is its strongest. That's why we should apply sunscreen liberally today, especially if you're out for more than 5 or 10 minutes. Even if you're gardening, it's going to be pretty bad. You don't have to be at the beach to get sunburned. Waves 1 foot on the Sound and the river, so be advised that they're not too bad, but always swim with a light guard if you're going to go out to the beaches. Taking a look at the futurecast, for most of us, pretty nice day. The clouds will start to roll in around 2 a.m. and then the rain will sweep through the area around 2:30 and will last until about 4 or 5 a.m. Most of us won't even see it because we'll be sleeping by then. Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday night, we'll see peaks of sun and clouds, mostly clouds I think for Tuesday. Wednesday we're going to clear out a little bit, but I'll get to that in a second. This right here is the tropics. That is Tropical Storm Danielle. She's about to pop up right there, that big blob right here, right over Mexico. She was just named by the National Hurricane Center, and she has max sustained winds of 40 miles an hour. She's not expected to touch the United States, nor is she expected to intensify. She's expected to die out over the next 24 hours. Taking a look at our 7-day outlook, Tuesday, 85 degrees, mostly more clouds than sun. Wednesday, a little bit cooler. The sun comes out. Thursday, that's when the clouds return. 75. Rain is expected later in the day. An isolated thunderstorm also not out of the question. Friday, we dry out. 78 degrees. And for your weekend, we warm up to the mid-80s as it starts to really feel like summer.